ACC tournament next week. And she's hoping that this game will inform how well they can potentially play next week. We're about to tip off here in Winston-Salem. Nia Becker against Maria Gakdeng.
Surreal not starting, and it's also senior day. Becker gets the start. Jewel Spear will be the lone underclassman of this group that gets the start.
We get started. Kaya Harrison drops it off to Becker, and she gets it to go. First 2 points of the game.
That's a great start for the young lady from Manitoba, Canada, senior, transferred from the University of Utah. Good athletically, can make the mid-range shot.
The Boston College starting lineup: JoJo Lacey, Taina Mayer, Andrea Daley, Ally VanTimmeren, and Maria Gakdeng. For them, only 3 other players, as we said earlier, available for them to play as we have our first turnover of the game. Wake Forest will have the ball.
It'll be interesting to watch my matchups, especially early. That time Gakdeng was guarded by Matt Mayer, but she moved up the roll before the opportunity. So we'll see what happens in the next couple of minutes and how long they let keep the starters in the game.
Of course, the 4 seniors that are available to play for Wake Forest are starting: Kaya Harrison, Mac Mayer, and of course, Alexandria Scruggs and Nia Becker. Jewel Spear is joining them on that starting lineup. Taina Mayer with the rebound for the Eagles. Gakdeng wide open in the paint. She gets to go to tie the game at 2.
That time they took advantage of the fact that Mayer was guarding Gakdeng, and just the size advantage, the experience advantage, a little rub screen, gets an easy layup for Boston College.
Of course, one of the things that head coach Megan Jebbio wants to make sure that her team does, play that good defense, as we see a 3 going from Mac Mayer. She's only scored 1 point before that this season. She gets her first field goal of the year.
And she jumped in early in a game against, I want to say, Rhode Island, and knocked down a 3. She's been a shooter a couple of times, but to get an opportunity early in the game to get a look, good for Mac, the senior from Colorado.
Becker going to be called for the foul on Gakdeng. Early in this game, one of the things that head coach Megan Jebbio wants to stop, they sent Florida State to the line 31 times on Thursday, something that the Demon Deacons talked about in practice this past week as they're looking to get this win as they're heading to Greensboro next week for the ACC tournament. Gakdeng makes the first one. She is a 52% free throw shooter. One more coming up for her. The pool, Boston College within 2. This is on the front rim. Scruggs with the rebound. Of course, senior day for the Demon Deacons. Becker goes for the 3. Chance for a few of these seniors to possibly use their COVID year and potentially come back. We'll see what they decide after this year is over. Gakdeng working in the post. She can't get it to go. Loose ball goes to Kaya Harrison.
That time they made the switch, and instead of Gakdeng being guarded by Mayer, she was guarded by Becker. Becker got off to a good start there. Defense on one end, uses the glass and scores on the other end.
4 points for Becker so far on senior day.
They could try to keep pressure on the basketball, always noting where foul there. Always trying to make certain that you're shading the ball side to Mayer. Keep the ball out of her hands, and then just see if other people can beat you. They've got some solid athletes on this Boston College team. Keep your eye on number 4, JoJo Lacey. She's really athletic.
Ava McGee is coming in right now for JoJo Lacey, as Megan Jebbia is right there. Her first year as the head coach for the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Looking for their 6th win in conference. Only 8 to shoot for Wake Forest as Becker gets it over to Jewel Spear, who's going to knock it down.
Jewel Spear, 1 day removed from her 21st birthday, knocking down a jumper, getting off to a good look. And what you like about this Wake Forest team, this is a different lineup. They're still very fluid so far in this game. Moving the basketball, not standing around.
Foul will be McNamara. Ally VanTimmeren is going to head to the line. Of course, you mentioned Jules Spears' birthday yesterday. Happy 21st birthday to her. She's a Pisces, and her shot is wet as water. VanTimmeren rims out on the first one. She's a 58% free throw shooter this season so far. Gets the second one to go.
Token pressure out of Boston College. A little 1-2-1-1. Try to speed up Wake Forest a little bit. Harrison, the veteran ball handler, that very easy to do.
Harrison gets them up on their feet. McNamara can't get the second one to go. This place will come.
That's her spot. She's a perimeter shooter. The games that she's gotten in, primarily in December, she comes in late in the ball game and is very comfortable and confident in knocking the shot. And to be very honest with you, Max playing very good basketball right now the time she's on the court.
Tiny Mare is looking for a foul right there. She's talking to the referees, but it's going to be another turnover for the Eagles. They're down by 6. 6 minutes left in this first quarter here in Winston-Salem.
Daley trying to guard. That's a nice ride by Matt. Daley's trying to guard Spear back cut. So that's going to leave some post areas open. Nice pass.
Wide open shot as Andrea Daley gets it to go. Great pass, too.
Yeah, just said that. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. This is a team that can pass the basketball and move well. Wake Forest has to put pressure on the basketball in addition to guarding Mayer because they have some athletes that can run and make the beat. There's back cut there.
Jules Spear getting the defense up, passes out to Scruggs. He's going to settle it down for a bit.
Let's see if Alex Scruggs decides to go inside some to the mid-post. He's got somebody guarding that can't guard a quick rise. Good job there.
Harrison with a great runner, putting Wake Forest up 12-6. They double up on the Eagles. Mayer working around the corner. She's passing it out. Look at that steal from McNamara as she's coming alive on her senior day. Scruggs sets, 3, misses. Tiny Mayer gets the rebound. She misses the layup, and we're going to have a foul call. We'll be right here for Winston-Salem, 12-6, Wake Forest.
I love puppies.
Well, I love that I switched to Verizon. My other network used to drive me crazy.
Yeah. And with Welcome Unlimited for just $25, I love that I got an awesome network and save money doing it.
I know, $25. But what I love is that it's guaranteed for 3 years.
Yeah. Well, what I love is I got to keep my phone, more savings.
But I love...
Hey! We're sitting on a sign here!
Switch and get Welcome Unlimited for just $25 a line, guaranteed for 3 years. The savings that last on the network you want. Verizon.
I'm your glitchy Wi-Fi, and I've decided, well, if you're on vacation, I am too. Which means your smart home isn't so smart.
Sprinkler on.
And now I'm sending mixed signals to your garage. But if you haven't bundled your home in auto coverage, trying to unpack this isn't going to be too much fun. Hey, check the router. So get Allstate. Be better protected from mayhem while saving up to 25% when you bundle home and auto.
Oh, will you pause it real quick? Just sold the car to Carvana. Okay, hit play, please.
What? When did you do that?
I just did it the other day. All I had to do was enter the VIN or license plate, answer a couple of questions, and got a real offer in seconds. Then they just picked up the car and paid me right on the spot.
I can finally quit my job and become an actor. No, you're right.
Sell your car at Carvana.com today.
With Flonase, allergies don't have to be scary. Spraying Flonase daily gives you long-lasting, non-drowsy relief. Psst, psst. Flonase, all good.
Everyone gets a BK stacker.
Tiny dancer.
2 linebackers.
To each their own. Burger, swagger, satisfaction, buffet.
At BK, have it your way.
No.
Come on, him?
Ooh, I like him.
The Quicker Picker-Upper. When you gotta get it done, just one sheet is all you need. Because one sheet of Bounty absorbs more than theirs, so you can use less.
He's an 8.
He's a 9.
Get the job done with one. Bounty, the Quicker Picker-Upper.
As we're back in Winston-Salem, Coach Mack trying to get her girls in to get their first win in 7 games on that 6-game losing streak right now before Greensboro. As we see right now, she's been good in her 5 years in Boston College, 76 and 58. But this has been a year that's been trying for the Eagles. A lot of injuries. They've lost some few players, as you see there, net 88. 13 and 5 in the first 18 games, and then they've slid a lot in 2023. 1 and 11, in their last 12 games. See Boston College setting up right here.
After the timeout, Elise Williams comes in the ball game for Mayer. And second chance opportunity. And again, one of the things that Boston College does a really good job of is rebounding the basketball and rebounding second shots. And Wake Forest does a nice job rebounding as well. So you got to box out, you got to make plays.
Kaya Harrison finding Scruggs. Harrison goes left and she floats it up. Gets that one to fall in. The rim has been kind to her on senior day.
Nice start for Kaya Harrison, using her speed, her athleticism. Started out her career as a soccer player. Grew up, continued to like basketball, and you can see the good footwork. Nice little crossover, goes down the lane, scores.
Get a foul called on the floor. Looks like that was going to be called on Taina Mayer. Her first foul.
And Mayer's trying to find out what she did there, and she kind of stepped into the screen. You got to allow time as far and along with distance, and she didn't do that. So again, another turnover for Boston College. And again, they've got to be a rhythm offensive team. Mayer can get them some baskets, but they've got to be in rhythm. Tough break for them there.
And you mentioned this, Dan, 5 turnovers for them so far early on in this game. Harrison feeling it, and she knocks down the triple.
Yeah, that's a look what I found type situation. Left wide open, only her 8th three-point basket of the season. Not known as a three-point shooter, but a nice start on senior day, and another Boston College turnover.
Mayer, the freshman, getting sped up a little bit by that Wake Forest defense. Wake Forest, one of the best defending teams in the ACC, and looks like it's giving the freshman a little bit of trouble so far. Kayla Lozama coming in for Boston College right now.
Lozama can handle the basketball. Another one of these Boston College young players, only a freshman. Be interesting to see how she handles the speed of the game.
Becker finds Harrison. She's filling it. Continues to fill it.
A nice shot there on the matchup, and Harrison just made a little basket cut. Good recognition by Becker to find Harrison, and a very impressive 7-point start for Kaya Harrison.
9 points after that shot right there. She's getting it to go, filling it on her senior night. 7-0 run for Harrison by herself, as that stopped right there with the bucket from number 21, Andrea Daley for Boston College.
And we said it a minute ago, Daley's got very good athleticism, long, can run. That's a block in the basket.
Nya Becker filling in on her senior night. She's one of these players that works extra hard. She comes in early on shoot-around, an hour ahead of everybody else, and here's the replay right here.
Yeah, it is, and you drive inside, not defensively in position, and Becker, the lefty, goes left, has been playing much better as of late, finding their range, not depending on their three, trying to score inside, and again, a good athlete that can beat you off the bounce. Solid start for both Nya Becker as well as Gaia Harrison.
Shoots at 60% from the line, misses that one, so she can't complete the old-fashioned three-point play, but still an 11-point lead for Wake Forest in this first quarter. You wonder as the game goes along how attrition will play its role against Boston College since they're only suiting up 8. As Mayer turns it over once again, Harrison out to Jewell. Knocks it down.
In transition, defensive play. They double up Mayer like we thought they would and should. Not tall enough to throw over the length. Gets transition threes.
Of course, the Spear cheering section is coming alive after that three. Nice drive and a bucket from Ava McGee, showing why she is a big-time player for Boston College. Cuts the lead to 12. Stops a little bit of the bleeding for the Eagles. Becker cleans up the loss. Scruggs wide open under the basket. So 26 to 12. Under a minute left in this first quarter. Lozano misses the shot. She's going to get the ball back and puts it back in. But look, oh, that's going to be a blocking foul. And Ally VanTimmeren is going to go to the line.
Nice job here. Does move your feet there. Yeah, it probably was because I think she had that left foot down. But nevertheless, I like the juice of which you're seeing out of Becker. Playing hard, gets a break now. And she's got to do that. She's had the ability all season to do so. Some days has been consistent. Right now, playing in a very nice groove. Sense of urgency for the senior.
VanTimmeren, a 58% free throw shooter, misses the first one. One more coming up as she knocks that one down. So about 4 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Wake Forest can hold a little bit as they're sporting that 13-point lead over the Eagles.
Hines in the ball game now. Has the ability to step out, be a passer, especially if she's not being guarded by Gakdeng.
Scruggs can't get it to go. Can Boston College score before this is over? Shot missed by Andrea Daley, but Wake Forest has the 13-point lead. We'll be back for second quarter action after this.
Wake.
Forest. Wake. Forest.
15 points. Let's see if she can get there on senior night. Wake Forest with the 26-13 lead over Boston College as BC starts off with the ball. In the second, from Demira Hines as she gets it over to Harrison. Jewell Spear straight to the cup, but she doesn't get it to go. Taina Mayer brings it up for Boston College, gets it into Gakdeng. She's going to get it out to VanTimmeren, and she's going to knock down a three for Boston.
Wake did a nice job of stopping the basketball the earlier run, but the inside-outside and finding the shooter there on the wing, VanTimmeren. Nice job at Boston College as far as secondary breaking scoring. Older at 9-3, but again, you don't want to let her get fired up. Nice shot, wow.
Harrison feeling it, can't quite get it to go. That was the heat check right there.
See, part of the strategy is to try to double Mayer anytime she's got the basketball on the wing, especially on the right wing. They're going to stay there. Hines on the foul. But again, the player on the weak side's got to be ready to shoot the basketball if, in fact, they get it out of her hands. So it's something to keep your eye on. Side defender will be in that possession.
Ava McGee coming in for JoJo Lacey for Boston College. Boston College. 20 seconds on the shot clock. She's tidying it up. Looks like we're going to be ready to play. Andrea Daley also getting her shoes together. We got to make sure everything's tied up tight so nothing comes off today. Tiny Mare to inbound to Gakdeng. Gakdeng makes a move, loses the ball. It's on the floor and back. Marta Morales, she gave it up a little bit. Mare gets it to go for BC.
Turnovers after turnover after turnover. That's a basket again. Catch the ball, grab it with two hands, and you'll make the play. Here we go. Morales in the ball game. What I like about Wake Forest, they're using their bench. They've had some injuries, as has Boston College, obviously. They're getting some people in, getting some fresh legs, and getting shooters ready. That's nice.
Morales misses the three, hits off the back iron. She's getting some time to play today. This one's going to be off the leg of Elise Williams. So Boston College is down by as much as 15. They've pulled it within 8 so far. Mayer is going to inbound it to Gakdeng. Gakdeng and Hines, they're fighting down there in the low block. Trying to get position. Nice pass from Gakdeng to VanTimmeren, and she gets it to go.
Yeah, VanTimmeren active, can shoot on the perimeter, goes in low, nice little high-low set, gets a basket there. And if you're Wake Forest, you've got to come back out with the same emotion that you had early in the ball game, the offensive efficiency. Simply try to look for Jewel Spear, get the ball, get something through her.
Nice little 6-0 run for the Eagles as Morales misses that three.
And although Morales was open, may not have been the look that you wanted from her at that time.
They're controlling the offense. VanTimmeren getting position down in the low block, and man, Boston College is coming back.
Nice footwork that time. Catch it in the low block, drop step, uses a glass. And just as you feared, there's a mental letdown, and if you're Wake Forest, Dan, you got to settle back in, run your sets, and begun to be a better defensive team. You see what they go to Jewel and Elise Williams.
Spear making the moves. Got it on ice, but that's going to be a moving screen, Paul. Let's look at this replay right here, Stan. Yeah, Hines just clears out her man. All right, now we have Scruggs back in. Alyssa Andrews is also coming back in for Wake Forest as well. And also Becker, she's back in as well. So this was a part of the crew that was working early on for Wake Forest. Andrews seeing some of her first action for today. 26-22. Boston College has made 3 of their last 3 field goals.
Gotta get pressure on the basketball. There's a post up. That's one.
Another turnover for Boston College.
Boston College has committed 20 turnovers 16 times this year. They forced a lot of turnovers as well, but 20 turnovers. They had 36 in the game early in the year against Ohio State. And so again, you don't want to turn the basketball over in a game, which probably on paper is going to be a possession-by-possession ball.
10 turnovers for them so far. Elise Williams can't get the runner to go, but Scruggs fighting for it, can't quite put her hands on it.
Boston College 15th in the ACC as far as turnovers. Wake Forest 14th. Nice pass.
Scruggs is going to foul VanTimmeren. She's really been coming alive for Boston College in this second quarter so far, as she has 9 points for the Eagles. Ally VanTimmeren with 2 shots. She's a 58% free throw shooter. That one hits off the back rim. Of course, Boston College, they've gone to the line a little bit more than Wake Forest so far. This will be their 8th attempt so far. Wake Forest has only been to the line once so far in this game.
They've made more free throws than their opponents 14 times this year. So the high-low set that you see, the movement, the drive that you get out of there is part of what they've had success for this year offensively. So it doesn't surprise you that they've got more opportunities right now. Wake Forest has got to do a better job pressuring. They've got to do a better job in their post defenders.
Coach Gebbia is saying that they have to do a better job, of course, moving their feet, playing defense with their feet instead of with their hands. We'll see how they make those adjustments from here on out. Becker gets it over to Andrews. Harrison turns that corner so quick. Scruggs, nice crossover, and she just can't get it to drop.
Lace has been really quiet. She's guarded by Andrews. She can beat her off the bounce. Got to be careful there.
Nice move right there, but that one can't go for Daley. And Becker comes away with the rebound.
Last couple of possessions, they've had some scattered shots, not really got any ball movement. Spear out of the ball game. Look for Elise Williams to try to create some offense.
That one doesn't go in. Wake Forest hasn't scored so far in this second quarter. We are halfway through the quarter as well. So Boston College on that 10-0 run right now. Big time three-point shot, and we have a tie ball game from Joseph Lacey.
Going inside out and just getting their shot. Again, you've got to do a better job putting pressure on it. Boston College, the Eagles are flying right now.
Looking for something like this?
Superheroes are everywhere, in our movies, communities, and running our small businesses. And they can grow online securely with MasterCard tools, extending their reach far beyond the storefront. Because when you see the superhero you can be, that's priceless. MasterCard is proud to support Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
Interesting piece. Let me bring in my expert.
So many scratches.
Those are from my car keys.
Such a rich history. This won't do well at auction, but at AT&T, it's worth a brand new Samsung Galaxy S23.
Wait, really? What about this?
AT&T's deal is back. Everyone gets a free new Samsung Galaxy S23 with a Galaxy phone trade-in. Any year, any condition.
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100% online. Now we've created a brand new way for you to sell your car. Whether it's a year old or a few years old, we want to buy your car. So go to Carvana, enter your license plate, answer a few questions, and our techno wizardry calculates your car's value and gives you a real offer in seconds. When you're ready, we'll come to you, pay you on the spot, and pick up your car. That's it. So ditch the old way of selling your car and say hello to the new way at Carvana.
If you Walmart, you know. With everyday low prices, your dollar goes even further. So you can do more with the people you love. You spend a little less to get a little more. To make life a little better.
When Wingstop made a chicken sandwich, you know they wouldn't make just one. Now you can have 12 new sauce and toss favorites, like lemon pepper, mango habanero, and OG hot. So try the new chicken sandwich at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Hey, Mr. Jackson. Mr. Jones from the insurance company. Remember? I'm the guy handling your car wreck case. I think $500 for a minor injury is pretty good. So you're going to take it? Are you?
If you've been injured, call DeMayo Law Offices for a free consultation.
Back here in Winston-Salem, tie ball game as Boston College currently in a 13-0 run.
Now, you see that inside-outside, and you notice there's 0 for Wake Forest. This is a great job. The Gakdeng does a nice job posting up, making the defender there. Everybody turns their back just a little bit. You go inside, back outside. Lacey, who is the leading three-point shooter on this Boston College team, buries a three. Demon Deacons have got to do a better job defensively as well as offensively right now.
Well, that's their first shot of the quarter, as now they are 1 for 8 in this quarter. That gets the bleeding to stop a little bit.
This is the type of game Alyssa Andrews could play well in. Being able to run the floor, defend, and make the mid-range shot. That's a good look after the timeout for Wake Forest.
And now we have a tie ball game once again from Daley as she sinks the one from the elbow.
I really like Andrea Daley. Scores a lot of ways, averages about 10 points a ball game, very athletic. And that's one of the things at Boston College. They're not having a lot of depth. They're very good athletes, especially on the perimeter.
And they've upped their defensive intensity as well in the last few minutes of this game. Becker taking off the bounce. She's looking for a foul, but there's none there. Boston College is running. And Mayers gives Boston College the lead.
That's so nice. Mayer got the ball in the middle of the floor, just kind of size it up. If you go with me, I'm going to take it down low. If you go with the fake, I'm going to mid-range it and knock it down, and she did that. And BC flying high now.
This team has a hard time going away. They're not going to be put away even though they're on a 6-game losing streak. They still have a lot to play for in their eyes. Jewel Spear gets into the paint. She can't get the reverse to go, but she's going to be fouled. Coach Mack looking for the foul. What is this?
Gakdeng, one of the leading shot blockers in the conference. You can see got some basketball, but also got a little bit of the head and shoulder of Jewel Spear. And so Wake Forest needing to get some baskets. You go inside. Spear, one of the top free throw shooters in the conference, shooting shade under 85%. And that might, well, it didn't, but that might get her going to see the ball go in the basket. This is about the time in a lot of games where, you know, Jewel just kind of takes it on herself to kind of knock down a three to give the team some distance. So see what happens in the next couple of possessions for both Wake Forest as well as Boston College.
She gets the second one to go. 7 points so far for Jewel Spear. Star junior from the Colony, Texas.
There's a trap.
Wake Forest down by 1. They were up by as much as 13 in this quarter. Daley passes it off to Lacey. That just runs out on her. Scruggs with the rebound. Jewel taking it up the court. Wake Forest look to try to take this lead back. Pulls up, big time step back three, and that's what Jewel Spear does.
Yeah, that's what we just finished saying. Jewel has an ability to kind of turn it on and off and got the ball in transition easy, took her time, the step back jumper, and maybe that gave her some rhythm knocking that free throw down. Let's see here.
That was her blowing the birthday candles out from yesterday. Mayer called for the travel. Another turnover for Boston College. Let's look at this replay.
You take it down, just real easy. See, you back off the defender, and that's a big mistake. You need to always have a hand in Jewel Spear's face. She's got such a quick release. It doesn't take her but a second. Again, now back-to-back baskets, one at the free throw line, one at the jumper, and that maybe gets her. Let's see if they run a little set for her now. She's on the wing.
Wake Forest with the 2-point lead, led so much more
This is
earlier.
not a good matchup for them. Avery McGee's a freshman. Not going to be able to go against a trap. They recognized that McGee was guarding Spear, and so when that happens, you know, Wake Forest immediately goes into some isolation sets, and let's see if she's going to guard her again. She is. So she's got her hands cut out for her. Let's see if they try to go high-low or either some kind of action for Jewel Spear. Keep her eye on 24 at the bottom of the screen.
Williams working against it, zooms a pass over to Scruggs, but she misses it, and that's a turnover for the Demon Deacons.
Hard pass.
Boston College can tie it or take the lead right here. They're going for the lead, and they get the lead from JoJo Lacey.
Yeah, I really like JoJo Lacey, as you mentioned, the leading three-point shooter on this Boston College team. She doesn't take a lot of time. Goes inside, toes the line, and buries a three.
Wake Forest working back on this end. As Becker is going to get in the paint. She gets it over to Scruggs. Scruggs still can't find one in the paint. She's been struggling this game so far. Mayer to Gakdeng, and she's going to go back to the line after being fouled.
Great movement by Gakdeng again. Let's watch this again. Facing up, nice job there. The penetration. You see the defense is just about a step and a half slow to get out there. And if that happens, Lacey will bury a three. Just knocked down 5 threes in a game against Syracuse a couple of weeks ago. Playing some good basketball and solid. And then you've got the big and Gakdeng rolling, and her length, her size has become a tough matchup for Wake Forest.
Missed her first one, getting her second one, and that one misses as well. Big time rebound from Becker. We're about 30 seconds left in the first half. Wake Forest can take the lead back on this end.
Keep in mind, possession there also goes the way of the Demon Deacons, so this could be a good possession for them in several ways. Same matchup we saw a moment ago.
About 4 seconds separates the game clock and shot clock.
The key guarding Spear. Let's see if they go isolation again. There's a good hand down. There we go.
Spear, only 3 seconds to shoot. She passes it up, and that's going to be a violation. Good opportunity for the Deeks, but just weren't aware of the clock and where it was at that moment. 1 point lead for the Boston College Eagles. 3.8 seconds left in the half. Looks like Marta Morales is coming in for Alexandria Scruggs for the Deeks. Mayer with the ball. Hoisted. Can't quite get it to go, and we're going to go to the break. 33-32. Boston College with the lead in Winston-Salem.
Get help reaching your goals with JP Morgan Wealth Plan, a new tool in the Chase mobile app. Use it to set and track your goals, big and small.
Spear, as Boston College is going to have VanTimmeren, of course, Mayer out there as well. Gakdeng, number 4, JoJo Lacey.
2 things that would concern me about Wake Forest. One, that Elise Williams, no scoring, only 1 assist. And the fact that they're not doing as good a job as normally on the glass. 18-5, and this is where you miss someone like Olivia Sumiel.
And another block right there from Gakdeng, and of course last game for Elise Williams, she had her first career double-double. So she definitely needs to pick it up for Wake Forest. Harrison gets the ball inbounds.
Well, she scores off the bounce a lot of times with some dribble penetration with her size. So let's see how they start this thing there. Clock down to 5.
Step back for Elise Williams, and finally she gets to the go.
Yeah, that's a good set after the break there. Try to get her involved offensively. And the versatility of Wake Forest offense is spreading a lot more this year. And also the fact that Harrison can go from 1 to 2, and Williams can go from the 1 to the 2.
Gakdeng, using her moves, gets the bucket and the foul.
Yeah, Gakdeng's got size, he's got the length, great footwork. You got to do your work early against her. Got inside, nothing Becker could do at that point in time but try to defend her and foul her, guard her low. Gakdeng with nice footwork, averaging about 11 points a ball game, and only 52% from the free throw line.
Missed that one right there. As Gakdeng so far from the free throw line is only 1 of 5 for tonight. Jewel Spear lets it fly and gets the 3 to go. That 3 is missed.
Pushing in transition. See, that was a good play, except for one thing. Becker brought it down. Keep the ball up. She's got long arms in the flow and is able to finish that time. Again, there's a transition. And watch this right there. See, she brings it right down. When you bring it down, we've all been taught for 100 million years. If you bring it down big, they're going to get it. And that's exactly what happened, my man.
Becker lets it fly. She misses it. Gakdeng is able to gather the rebound, almost taken away from Elise Williams.
In a game like this, you can't miss opportunities. Wake Forest had a chance to score there, and they didn't, but it was given back to them.
Mayer has been struggling. 6 turnovers for her in this game. The freshman kind of looking like a freshman in this game. Wake Forest back on top, 37-35 here in the third quarter.
Will turnover the afternoon for Boston College.
Elise Williams misses everything, and that was going to go out of bounds. Boston College will have the chance to either tie or take the lead on the other end.
Both of these teams have got to slow down. And what I mean by slow down is slow down your decision making. Just because you see a gap doesn't mean you got to take it. Just take your time, run your sets, move the basketball, you'll get shots. Oh, that's nice.
Gakdeng showing what she can do in the post, and she has been dominating in the paint this game.
That's a nice job there. Again, she gets great inside position at 6'3". Wake Forest has got to do a better job either guarding the basketball or making the decision now. How do you want to guard? Do you want to front her, or do you want to play from behind or inside? You cannot let her just get an easy rain inside.
Becker tries to go up forward, and that's going to be Wake Forest ball. Stan, you made the point earlier. This is exactly where you miss somebody like Olivia Sumio, who's not suiting up for Wake Forest in this game, and you can definitely tell.
I miss Olivia all the time. I miss Olivia Sumio every game. No, seriously, she plays hard. She's a coach on the floor. She leaves it out on the floor every game, and her leadership. And you know what? Just block. Another thing about Olivia, is that she's such a good student and a great young lady, and had an opportunity. I've seen her folks many times at ball games and her sister, and just to talk to her, you hate that she's not able to play today, but I'm hoping she'll be able to go next week when they play in the ACC tournament. Danville, Connecticut. And so get better soon. Be ready. Ice up, be ready to play. These are the only two every game. You're right, they miss them.
Demira Hines now in for the Demon Deacons as Becker goes out. Spear lets it fly.
Hines has got to get active in the absence of Sumiel. Hines has got to become more active on the glass, offensively as well as defensively. Yeah, I saw a game early this year. I can't remember if it was High Point or who was it, Georgia Tech. Sumiel took a blow. She was out on her feet kind of sort of, but she was okay. And as soon as she was cleared to go, she was ready to go right back in the court. And she already had a cut, her arm was in a sling, and everything else. I mean, this is toughness personified as Olivia Sumio. Looking inside.
VanTimmeren lets it go. Williams fights for that rebound and fouled the other way. Wake Forest will have the ball. The Ally ACC Women's Basketball Tournament begins Wednesday at the Greensboro Coliseum with every matchup but the championship game right here on the ACC Network and the ESPN app. Our first round coverage begins at 12:30 Eastern with the Nothing But Net crew. Can't wait for the ACC tournament in Greensboro. Always a good time. It doesn't feel like the ACC tournament when it's not in Greensboro. That's on both sides, men and women.
Yeah, it really is. Home of basketball, home of the ACC.
There's going to be a foul call right here. Andrea Daley.
Now, if you're Wake Forest, two things you need to think about. One, how do we keep the flow of the game with Spears in mind? And will Williams or Harrison be that second scorer and be a willing scorer? Alex Spears can post up if need be. She got foul straight.
Going to the line for three, of course, and you spoke of Harrison. She had those 9 points in the first quarter, hasn't scored since, so that's something Wake Forest definitely be looking out for.
But she's not a big scorer for this basketball team. She relies on scoring due to her defensive pressure, her ability to beat somebody in the open court and then knocking down some free throws. So you don't ask her she's not going to be a 20-point scorer. That's not bad against her. That's just how her game sets up. But she's got to start looking for the basket because we need someone else, if you're Wake Forest, to score the ball. And if you're Boston College, keep doing what you're doing defensively. Keep eyes on Spear and take away everything else.
Spear gets the first one to go to give Wake Forest the lead. look at what she ranks in the ACC. Oh, just took it back off.
It's okay. I'm going to tell you what. She's number 6 in scoring. She's number 2 free throw shooter. She's one of the top rebounders in the conference. She's also a decent assist person, and she was on the all-rookie team, and she was an all-conference performer last year. You know, ain't a record for that. I can tell you about that. That's what we see when you feel the speed.
Of course, a great free throw shooter as well. Makes all 3 right there. Wake Forest 3-point lead in the third quarter as Gakdeng wide open in the paint.
Well, 2 people go after the basketball, and you leave the post alone, and that's just an easy basket for Boston College. They're doing a really nice job today, not settling for jumpers and going in the paint and trying to score.
Nia Becker back in for the Demon Deacons. Kai Harrison setting up against Taina Mayer, and she's going to go to the line.
And she had the first look a moment ago in the paint about the ACC logo, but watch this. In transition, breaks it down. 2 people are looking, one's late to get there, and that's an easy basket from Maria Gakdeng.
Kai Harrison, a 67% free throw shooter this season. Just misses that one. Already scoring 2 points over her season average so far. Gets the second one to go. Those are her first points since the first quarter where she scored 9. Now she has 10.
1-1 pressure after the made free throw. Got to recognize it if you're BC and get it over. They do.
Before showing a different defensive look, of course, as you said, and we're getting Boston College late into their offense. Gakdeng trying to find somebody to go. Daley able to get it go over Hines as now the game is tied once again.
Andrea Daley, known more as a rebounder, can make the mid-range with the clock winding down, does what you're supposed to, attack the basket. They actually got an easy layup out of that.
Jules Steer with the nice moves in the lane, but she can't get it to go. She's looking for a foul, and there's none there. Mayer pushing it up court for Boston College. Nice drive right there, but the foul is going to be called, and Ava McGee is going to go to the line after we're back with the 41-41 tie at the Joel.
What's up, Einstein?
My network has gone kaput.
Oh, you tried to save a buck on it.
Not so smart.
There is a smarter way to save.
Now is the last chance to switch and get the new Samsung Galaxy S23 Plus watch and tablet on us. Don't wait. Visit Verizon today.
I'm a screen-addicted tween, and if I'm not posting on
social media,
I don't feel seen. Hey, Mom, look. Mom? Oh, my God, Mom, you gotta look at this.
Nope. Keeping my eyes on the road is paying off with DriveWise. Post about that.
Boring. Oh, say cheese.
No, thank you.
Unblock me.
Stop.
That was awesome. Hey, what's your ad? I'll tag you. Get DriveWise from Allstate, save 40% for avoiding mayhem, like me.
This is History of the World Part 2. Mel Brooks, you ever heard of him?
No way Mel Brooks is a part of this.
Rolling. What are we doing for lunch? Chipotle.
Awful!
This is my mommy class.
Master class. What?
It's all about stepping up and throwing down, chasing the dreams of our childhood, made real on the hardwood. All the home games and hometowns, from motivation to coronation, the old guard and the new blood, from hoopers to heroes.
Long straight corner in a single game.
Breaking records, brackets, ankles, and new ground. Come for it all.
Hey, bud. Wow. What's all this?
Hawaii was too expensive, so I brought it here.
You know, with Priceline, you could actually take that trip for less than all this.
I made a horrible mistake.
Yeah.
We made a horrible mistake.
Go to your happy price, Priceline.
what makes this time special? Have you ever seen an entire arena go cold? Or a king become immortal? Welcome to the playoff push.
Rangers.
Savannah Jet fires and scores.
Bruins. Get ready for the rush. Saturday on ABC and ESPN+.
A 41-41 tie here in Winston-Salem as we look at the score by quarter. Wake Forest came out to that huge 26-13 lead, only scored 6 in the second quarter, which is how Boston College was able to come back. Now things are a little bit more even in the third quarter, which has led to our 41-all tie right now. Boston College is about to head to the line before the break. Ava McGee was fouled, and she's going to shoot 2. She's shooting 62% at the line this season. Freshman from Washington, D.C. can't get the first one to go. One more coming. Second one drops. 1 point lead for the Eagles.
Harrison's playing the point. Williams is at the 2. So you look for Wake Forest to try to run some things that get you in there, right there in the paint, and then try to get reversals for Spear.
Harrison, so quick off the bounce. Can't find anything to go, though. Nobody to pass it to, and she tries to put it up, and nothing there for her. We're going to have a tie up. The ball is going to go towards Boston College.
Harrison found herself down low, and then like the second dribble, couldn't get out of that. Wasn't sure she wanted to take it back to the top, and the length factor that time of Gakdeng causing the SOS, scared out a shot. So now, if you're Wake Forest, you've got to make some adjustments. One thing we picked up there is how far they're going to let Hines come out to the top. So let's see the next 7. Let's go what Boston College does here.
Gakdeng high-low to VanTimmeren, but she can't get that to go. Big rebound from Hines. Williams pushing the pace. She's going to go straight to the trees, and she's going to get fouled. Sophomore from Raleigh, North Carolina, heading to the line.
Great recognition that time by Elise Williams. Keep the ball in her hands. It's in the middle of the floor. You just drive inside and see what happens. And I think they got the foul on Mayer. That looked like her on first before Gakdeng. But either way, it's a good sign that Elise Williams is trying to go inside and try to make a couple of baskets inside. She's had 1 double-double this year. 17 games she scored in double figures and has that versatility. That's why we were talking about it a second ago. You can play the 1, you can play the 2, and sometimes maybe the 3. Game has really gotten better over the 2 years now. She's getting more playing time at Wake Forest.
You mentioned it, Stan. It's something to look out for. 3 fouls so far on the freshman Mayer, which will be huge for Boston College if she can't play because she's their main ball handler.
And mark that down. 3:35. The Mayer picked up that first spot. That first foul. That's nice.
Gakdeng is so amazing in the paint right there.
Well, they don't get the ball out of her hands. She's getting it really low. And third and fourth, you're not pressuring the basketball. You're not making her uncomfortable. Got to put a body on her.
And that's going to be an offensive foul called on the Demon Deacons. That one looks like it's going to go on Jules Spear.
Hines.
That's going to be on Hines. Okay, I thought the referee put up 2-4. Gakdeng with 11 points.
You didn't see. I told you, you have to watch this stuff. You didn't see the thumb. He's got a short thumb, so that's why you didn't see the other thumb.
Blended in with the court right there.
No, just wait.
Gakdeng feeling it, but she's going to get it out to VanTimmeren. Big time rebound right there from McGee, and now we're going to have another foul call on Wake Forest.
Begin to see the effect of not having Sumiel in the lineup, that second rebounder. Good job inside there, and just able to finish. And 2 Demon Deacons, maybe even a third coming around to McGee. So matchups become a problem right now, and one of the things that just happened on that play is you notice that Gakdeng got the basketball on the low block but had to turn away. So that was a good job by Becker to keep her from turning inside. So keep your eyes as this game goes on, people at home, how they're guarding the post, both teams.
That's 3 fouls on Becker, as she has been getting some extra minutes because Sumio is not playing today. So that may also be a big one for the Demon Deacons. 45-42, Boston College up, less than 3 left in his third quarter.
Shuffle cut there by Harrison, gets the ball on the weak side.
Good move to the paint, and Harrison is going to be fouled.
And that's a nice call by Coach Ebby and staff. Get the ball out of Harrison's hands. She's a good mid-range shooter, so you run her off the top.
And that is now 4 fouls on Tiny Mare. We just talked about that, so she's going to sit down for a little bit. JoJo Lacey coming in her place. We're going to see how this impacts the Boston College Eagles. Harrison gets the first one to go. On her senior night, 11 points so far in this game. Can't get her 12. Wake Forest still down by 2. Boston College has every reason to not fight. They have every reason to give up and lay down, but they're fighting hard in this game. They want a better seeding for next week in Greensboro, plus they want some momentum heading into there. That looks like that'll be the 4th foul on Becker. This foul's starting to mount up for both teams. Demira Hines is going to come back in for Becker. Becker will sit down for a little bit. She's had a pretty good game for the Demon Deacons so far. 6 points for her. Gakdeng goes to the line for 2. Sinks the first one.
And now, if you Wake Forest, you got to do one of 2 things. Or you got to do 1 of 3. But you can zone them up, or you get other bodies on Gakdeng. And you also ask your perimeter players, please, let's start putting a little more pressure on their guards to take them out of rhythm, because remember, Mayer has her 4th foul also. So, again, there's a lot of things you got to think about right now if you Wake, but what you don't want to do is make mistakes. Be patient offensively to be solid on the defensive end. Same thing goes to Boston College. Here we go.
Spear finds Harrison. Can't quite get it in, but big rebound from Scruggs, and she gets it to go.
That's a nice set that time. Ball doesn't fall for Harrison. But again, Alex Scruggs, another one of those solid inside players that can rebound the basketball on the low block, does a nice job and finishes.
Great defense from Harrison, bothering her player. And look at that steal from Hines as she fronted Gakdeng in the post. Harrison open on the corner, but she's going to drive, and she has the open shot to tie the game at 47.
Nice job there. Just continue to move with the basketball. And as you expect players to make plays, Scruggs, a senior, the 3rd leading offensive rebounder on this Wake Forest team, only behind Hines and Sumio.
VanTimmeren gets the rebound and gets the putback.
She's having a really solid game. Her length is giving Wake Forest problems.
12 points for her, 13 for Gakdeng. A lot of that coming in the paint. Wake Forest looking for some answers on their end. The foul looks like it's going to be called on JoJo Lacey.
Yeah, we talked about Alex Scruggs, the 3rd leading offensive rebounder on this Wake team. She does a really good job of just getting inside, clears out position, and she's a lefty. And a lot of times people forget about that. She gets a low block. Early in the first half, she had a shot where she went around there on the left side and it rolled out. And she can be a big factor on the glass, because maybe not the tallest of those 3, 4, and 5 players, but very physical inside. And it's so good to see her. You talk about Olivia developing more and more of a game. The same thing we said for Alex Brooks. Couldn't really find her niche last couple of years. Was she a perimeter player? Was she an inside player? Then she's played more inside than out and really had a nice senior season.
Kaya Harrison causing all kinds of problems for the Eagles in the backcourt. Almost came up with the steal. Elise Williams knocks down those 2 free throws to tie the game at 49.
Big possession for Boston College.
10 to shoot for the Eagles. Under 5 now. The defense for Wake Forest is intensifying. Missed shot. Spear comes up with the rebound right there. They're going to call that on Jules Spear, Stan.
Let's take a look at this. Maybe double dribble before any of that other stuff happened. But there's a flurry there, and just never got the ball clean. Yeah, not bad. I ain't mad about it. That's all right. Here we go right there. Defenders in legal guarding. Yeah, that's a good call.
8 seconds left in this quarter. Gakdeng with the ball underneath, and that is absolutely her spot.
Well, it could be anybody's spot if you're right under the basket to score. Again, Wake Forest has got to do a better job keeping the ball out of Gakdeng's hard hand. She has kept Boston College in this game and giving them the...
Switch from TurboTax to H&R Block Online, and tax season will feel just as good as all those other seasons, like award season.
So you're doing your taxes yourself this season?
Over here. Can you tell us what you're deducting?
I want to...
And if you're Boston College, keep going inside.
30 points in the paint for the Eagles, only 18 for the Demon Deacons. As Boston College is on defense right now, trying to see what they can do to stop Wake Forest. Wake Forest down by 2s to start off this 4th quarter. Nice pass inside to Scruggs. Scruggs blocked by Gakdeng, and she's on the floor right now.
Gakdeng, the number 3 shot blocker in the ACC. That's 6'3", long arms, very athletic. She's on the block right now. Nice job that time by Hines to take that away.
And Timmeren with a nice shot from the free throw line.
But when you take the post away and that weak side defender drops inside, then you always think the wing shooter is going to get a good spot, and they did that exactly. Good recognition by VanTimmeren.
Something to watch also for Boston College. Taina Mayer still on the bench with 4 fouls, the fantastic freshman point guard for the Eagles.
You can expect her. They should count the basket, and there should be a foul on the floor. They should count the basket, and then there should be a foul on the floor. And they're going to look at this to see when the foul, the whistle blew, and the release. They've already said count the basket. Just a big possession now for Wake Forest. Here's your screen action. Watch the screen. Williams is there. There's the push. We'll wait. We'll find out. No point talking about it. We don't know. But I tell you what, it is. It's going to be interesting as we get down to the final 8:50.
Pues, ¿compramos la casa?
Con el cuarto para la suegra.
Claro, con el préstamo VA.
Los soldados no tenemos pago inicial.
Pues a mí también me sobra espacio.
¿Oh, sí?
Para mis 2 gatos.
I'm your glitchy Wi-Fi, which means your smart home isn't so smart.
Sprinkler on.
And now I'm sending mixed signals to your garage. But if you haven't bundled your home with auto, unpacking this isn't going to be too much fun. So get Allstate.
You don't have to believe in free throw superstition for it to work, because after this many orders on NBA Game Day, your local wing joint believes enough for the both of you. Support your neighborhood and your team with every DoorDash order. Same order, same time, every game day, which means more tips for your dasher, business for your corner store, and just maybe a superstitious boost for your team. Support your neighborhood and your team with every DoorDash order.
ABC Hockey Saturday. Cup contenders clash.
Savannah Jen wires and scores. Hoskins! The Mac attack is back, Jack. Robertson, he scores!
Get ready for the rush. Saturday on ABC and ESPN+.
John
mercy on many men. Many, 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 many men.
It's gone! Total domination!
I don't look to the sky no more. Have mercy on many men. Many, 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 many men. Wish that for me. Yeah, I don't cry no more. I don't look to the sky no more. Have mercy on me.
For whatever, whenever.
Saturday primetime at 8:30 and a Sunday Showcase doubleheader at 1 on ABC, home of the NBA Finals.
Boston College up 53-49 after the referees took away the Jewel Spear three-pointer right before the break, but the foul still stands.
Watch this. What we can't hear. So there's the foul right there. And then Jewel shot it. So this is a matter of just about a second or so. There's the foul, and you've got to allow for basically operator error and human reflexes. So you notice the moment that Jewel was still in motion, the official's hand was in the air, so that stopped the clock, and the basket didn't count. So even if you're a Wake Forest fan, you're not happy with that, but if you're a BC fan, that's a good call. And if you're watching the game and you're neutral, it's a good call. It's a correct call. Good job by the officials.
Foul was on Andrea Daley. That was her second foul of the game. It's Kaya Harrison set to inbound for the Demon Deacons. Nice pass to Scruggs. She's going to get it out to Elise Williams.
See, Scruggs caught the ball on the right block there. That's her dominant side, is the left side, so she didn't force a shot there. Good decision.
Jewel Spear. Nice entry pass.
Bang.
Hines with the nice basket after the cut.
Jewel Spear puts the ball on the floor, and especially in the paint, all eyes go to her. There's pressure.
Look at Harrison. She almost did that earlier. Comes up with one right here. Scruggs thought about the three, passed it up. Spear, she's going to cut. Almost knocked away from her. She's going to go to the line now for two after the foul on Boston College. So great back and forth right there for Wake Forest, getting the bucket and getting the steal in the backcourt. Now Jewel Spear going to the line for two. It's the front rim of that one. Of course, we talked about Spear earlier in her free throw shooting, just shade under 85% on the season. As Wake Forest is down by two. Pulls Wake Forest within 1. 8 minutes left in the game.
Mayer out of the game with the 4 fouls. Good decision again by Coach Gebbia and crew to continue to put pressure on the inbound situation. Forced him out of tempo, and she stepped out of bounds when they called the timeout. Timeout.
Timeout on the floor as Wake Forest is down by 1. 53-52. Under 8 left to go in Winston-Salem.
Looking for something like this?
Superheroes are everywhere. In our movies, communities, and running our small businesses. And they can grow online securely with MasterCard tools, extending their reach far beyond the storefront. Because when you see the superhero you can be, that's priceless. MasterCard is proud to support Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
Run!
Alex!
Was I dreaming?
No, you're in California.
Everything you have is because of me.
He's a king of the jungle.
You got suggestions for how to take down a lion?
FX's Snowfall, the final season, all new Wednesdays on FX. Stream on Hulu.
At Boar's Head, we live for delicious, for excellence that stands apart in every bite. We live for that perfect sizzle, and for perfectly melted cheese that awakens your taste buds and takes you to new heights. For experiences worth sharing and moments worth savoring. Welcome to the gateway to delicious. Welcome to the counterculture. Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.
ABC Hockey Saturday. Cup contenders clash.
Savannah Jet wires and scores. The Mac attack is back, Jack. Robertson, he scores.
Get ready for the rush. Saturday on ABC and ESPN+.
Have mercy on many men. Many men.
Settle down. Total domination.
I don't cry no more. I don't look to the sky no more. Have mercy on me.
Boston College up 53-52 as they just had to take a timeout on the floor. Wake Forest putting the pressure on them, especially with their star freshman on the bench right now in foul trouble. Wake Forest
Spear family. Very quick, the Spear family.
Wake Forest looking to get the lead back, and they've been intensifying their defense for the last few minutes of this game.
Working inside. Gakdeng, nice job there. There we go. Couldn't get it out quick enough. Good job by Scruggs.
Good hands. Elise Williams lets it fly. Wake Forest back on top, 54-53.
And Hines took a bump. Took some rough knees with somebody. Comes down to full Olympic, but a good defensive set there. They're trying to get the ball to Gakdeng high. That bodes well for Wake Forest.
Almost got another steal right there for Scruggs. Right now, a foul's going to be called on the floor. Looks like that was going to go on Elise Williams. Mayer coming back in the floor. She'll be replacing Kayla Lazama. So we'll see what happens as Boston College plays this game. How are they going to try to keep Mayer out of foul trouble? What is Wake Forest going to do to try to attack her at this moment in the game? Left it short, but Andrea Daley gets the rebound and the putback, and she's going to the line.
Again, Andrea Daley, just very athletic, got really good hands, goes into the crowd. And Wake Forest, once again, not putting a body on a body and keeping the long 6-foot sophomore away from the hole. And just when you thought the Demon Deacons had some momentum, Boston College takes it away.
So they went offense for defense, put Mayer back in just for a second. Now that the Eagles are back on defense, Mayer is back out of the game so that she doesn't get her 5th foul.
Now, Hines is being guarded by Gakdeng, and she is not going to guard her away from the basket. So that means she's always going to be a pressure release in Hines. If she does get away from the basket, she's going to have a driving opportunity like that.
Alex Scruggs, she can't get it to go out of bounds towards Boston College.
Nice set right there. Floor is open so you can drive. Harrison recognized, makes the pass, and just kind of short-armed it just a little bit. And then as the rebound goes, it goes off Scruggs. Tough break for Wake. Good job there. Once again inside for Boston College. Here we go.
Mayer back on the floor for the Eagles. Gakdeng, once again, you cannot stop her in the paint.
Well, you can stop her, but you got to put bodies on her, and you got to do your work early. 2 problems here. There's no pressure on the pass, boom, and then she catches around 2 players. One should be in front, one should be coming from the weak side, or both of them. And this is the thing I noticed a lot in the last couple of ball games, not only Wake Forest, but in some men's games. Guys reach as opposed to jump. They reach that time, and they instead of jumping, they jump, you get that basketball, you get the interception. and there's been a big swing for Boston College.
18 points for Gakdeng in this game. 6:20 left. Boston College back up by 4. Scruggs misses the 3. Spear, big-time rebound, and she's going to be fouled by Gakdeng.
Gakdeng doing it on both ends. We talked about it a moment ago. One of the top shot blockers in the ACC. Only 2 points now off her season high. And you got to start keeping in mind and tallying foul situation with 6:11 left in this ball game. Who's got what? We need to get
As we see right here, the foul situation for Boston College. Taina Mayer back in the game, even with those 4 fouls. Andrea Daley, 4 fouls, and also JoJo Lacey with 4 fouls for the Eagles. So this is something to watch for the rest of the game for them. We'll see if Wake Forest can use that to their advantage as Jules Spear brings them back within 2. 6:05 left in the game.
Hines this time's matched up against Gakdeng. A little more size, a little stronger, forces away from the basket.
Mayer misses, gets her own rebound, misses again, but look at Gakdeng, sky for the rebound and the putback.
She worked her way in. The ball was rebounded. She just started walking herself in and then got great inside position and leaps over, gets it, gets 20 points, and gets close to it. And again, you got to get a body on her. Having a solid ball game tonight.
Definitely a force in the paint for the Eagles during this game. Where can Wake Forest find the answers? Kaya Harrison trying to give him some. She doesn't hit the 3-pointer. JoJo Lacey bringing it up the court. We're about halfway through this 4th quarter. Boston College still with that 4-point lead. Foul called on the floor. That'll be before the shot. Looks like that's going to go against Elise Williams. Alyssa Andrews coming in for Wake Forest. And, of course, it looked like Mayer was about to sit down, but they're going to keep Mayer in with her 4 fouls. So something to watch for the Eagles as Mayer is going to inbound this for Boston College. Gakdeng, fouled by Hines.
You have to look at this again. 1, did she get bumped off the spot? 2, did she travel to be bumped off the spot? And again, the officials sometimes bail you out. Let's see what happens. You got to be post defender. That's good there. And I think she kind of lost her balance. And Hines may have helped her lose it, but that's a tough call against Wake Forest. But a solid play again. Continue to go inside to Maria Gakdeng.
Nonetheless, another opportunity for her to score at the line, even though she misses her first one. She's 4 of 9 from the line so far tonight. Sinks that one, and now 21 points for Gakdeng.
Season high she's already reached and just tied her career high. Still a lot of time to play, and you look at possessions that are important. This is a big one as a whole for Wake Forest.
Ava McGee was holding Jules Spear.
Get to a point in the basketball game now if you're Wake Forest. You have to understand time and score. You have to know how to get the basketball in the players' hands. But more importantly, you have to know when to shoot the ball and where to shoot.
Elise Williams took a while to get it in. Finally got it into Scruggs. Spear.
They missed Andrew. Good job defensively there.
Trying to find somebody open. Andrews passes up on the 3. Under 5 to shoot for Wake Forest. Williams in the paint, doesn't get it to go, and we have a shot clock violation on the floor. Another turnover for the Demon Deacons. There's quick substitutions again for Boston College as Mayer is back in the game. Some of that offense versus defense from Coach Mack. She's trying to save her best player, Taina Mayer. 16 points off of turnovers for Wake Forest, 8 for Boston College. About 4:15 left in this game. Good hands from Hines as she knocks it away. Another turnover for Boston College. And it's Spear time. Jewel Spear gets it to go, pulls them within 3.
Good job by Jewel Spear that time to avoid the contact, a little jump stop, and then kind of veer away. Solid defensive play on one end, gets a score on the other. If you're Boston College, take your time, look for your players. There's the drive and kick. Gakdeng either in the low block or in the top. There's a screen roll action. Nice.
There. What a shot as she gets it to go. As she's been having kind of a rough game, and that's got to feel good to finally see one go through for her. 3:23. Boston College with that 5-point lead. Wake Forest needs stops, and they need the score. Similar situation they were in the other night against Florida State as Spear can't get it to go off the glass. Oh, man, look at that tie-up right there. And McNamee is upset. She thought that was a foul, but that's still going to stay with her team as Boston College has the possession arrow.
Not bad. Understand you're upset. Possession goes your way. Good effort by Spear.
3:05 left in the game. Mayer still in the ball game for the Eagles. She goes down to the floor. No foul call, but that was a huge bucket for Andrea Daley. Boston College back up by 7 now, with under 3 minutes to play. Kaya Harrison can't quite get it to go, but she's going to go to the line for 2. And that's 5 on Taina Mayer, so she's got to sit down now. Looks like Ava McGee is going to come in her place, and that could also be dangerous because McGee also has 4 fouls. And let's remember that JoJo Lacey has 4 fouls for the Eagles.
Coming in for Boston College, number 3,
These fouls starting to mount up for the Eagles. As Coach McNamee was trying to get still a little bit of a timeout for our team right there. Kaya Harrison, a 67% free throw shooter this year. Just rims out. Let's take a look at the foul trouble for Boston College. Taina Mayer just fouled out with her 5th foul on Kaya Harrison. Andrea Daley, JoJo Lacey, 4 fouls apiece. Harrison can't get either free throw to go. Wake Forest still down by 7. Almost 2:30 left in this game. That's going to be a foul right there as JoJo Lacey is going to go to the line. Looks like she was in a little bit of trouble, but she was able to dribble out of it. It's 5 fouls for Hines. And speaking of foul trouble, she's going to be replaced by Becker, who has 4 fouls herself. So the fouls are mounting up for both teams. Only 2 points for Demira Hines. First one doesn't go for Lacey. 60% free throw shooter this season. You see the foul trouble situation for Wake Forest. Hines out, Becker with 4, Scruggs, Spear, and Williams with 3 apiece. Both teams dealing with foul issues late in this game. It feels like it's the final regular season game as both teams are fighting for position for Greensboro next year. That one goes out as Elise Williams falls down. Another turnover for Wake Forest.
Yeah, had a good idea on the post back door, just lost her footing, bumped, and then fell down. So Wake Forest in a little trouble right now. Got to get some stops, got to get some scores. Not a lot of time left.
Down by 8. So Elise Williams almost gets the steal. She had hands on VanTimmeren. Under 10 to shoot for Boston College. Nice runner that doesn't go for McGee. And we're going to have a foul on the floor. I guess that one's going to go on Jewel Spear. That is her 4th foul. So now more foul trouble for the Demon Deacons.
Fake action there, gets a nice look, doesn't go in, and just again, the long arms, not able to bring it down. Clearly you can see Spear grabs her on the shoulder just a little bit. So Wake Forest, a lot of players with fouls, but you got to play them. I mean, we talk about it, whatever. Boston College has got players with foul trouble, and both teams have got to settle in and battle. But Boston College, right now you feel very good. They're making free throws, only a 66% free throw shooting team. 15th best in the ACC. There are only 15 teams that are playing now.
We have a 10-point game with under 2 minutes left to go. Wake Forest has lost at home to ranked teams, has not lost to unranked teams yet this year.
Big time basket by her. Big job by Missy.
Now they're going for a trap. They're going to call a foul.
Got Elise Williams there, and again, the other perimeter scorer, and just caught it, took a nice dribble drive, gets a basket, calls a 3, and they got to play defense. And so if you're Wake Forest, you're going offense for defense, you're trying to make some plays, and Boston College can seal this thing with some free throws made. Now keep in mind, Wake Forest has a couple of timeouts remaining and the possession errors there, so they can milk this clock. Score under a minute, you can advance the ball a half court. So there's still a couple more possessions for the Deeks.
First one goes for Ava McGee to bring the lead back up to 8.
Bam. Big time pressure free throws. Big time pressure free throws.
1:27 left in this game. What can Wake Forest do on the offensive end? Spear has to be careful with 4 fouls. She lets the 3 fly, misses everything. Scruggs gets the rebound. Shot clock did not reset. 3 seconds. And another turnover for Wake Forest.
Yeah, that's a situation where Scruggs gets the rebound, gets kind of caught in no man's land, and had used up her dribble and didn't know she could try to take the shot, thinking that there's a block possible.
Boston College has gone to the line 27 times. They are 9-2 when attempting at least 20 free throws, and they're going to go to the line for 2 boards. Gakdeng was just fouled.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Got to stop the basketball. Just a little too late by Anderson. There's the foul. And if there's a player that has really been dominant tonight and stepped up, it's Maria Gakdeng. Did not get the penetration or the passes that we expected out of Mayer, but she stepped up inside as well as outside, being a passer and shot blocker.
She misses this first one, which if there's something to go Wake Forest's way, that's the only thing that has gone their way in the last few minutes of this game. Gakdeng makes the second, another 10-point lead. 1:06 left in this game. Wake Forest now probably needs a miracle. Spear dribbles out of trouble, gets the layup, pulls within 8.
Clock stops on a made basket on 2.
How soon do you foul here, Stan?
Should have already fouled now. They haven't got to play. You take the time.
McNair in the game to give them a few more fouls as Jewel Spear has 4 fouls. This is going to be a 30-second timeout. 8-point lead right now for Boston College. 47 and a half left to go. How can Wake Forest get this win? So right now, both teams are going to talk it over. As we said earlier before, Boston College 9-2 when attempting at least 20 free throws. They've gone to the line 29 times so far this year. take a look right now. This is what the women's tournament in the ACC will look like next week if things ended right now. Wake Forest needs to win to solidify that 11 seed. Boston College can possibly move up depending on what happens with the rest of the season, and that's going to be off the foot, and Wake Forest is going to get the ball back. 44.9 left in this game.
Understand in this moment, that's a costly turnover. Wake Forest split with Georgia Tech, won a buzzer beater back in January, and lost the first conference game of the year against Virginia back in late November. So here we go.
Something needs to happen quick. Becker hasn't been in for a while. Rims out for the three. Harrison chases down the rebound. Spear fakes, goes up. That one rims out. Harrison once again with the rebound. Becker down in the paint, passes out to Scruggs. Scruggs blocked by Gakdeng. 15 seconds left in this game, and Boston College looks like they're going to walk away with this one with the 8-point lead at this point. Scruggs finally fouls.
Give Boston College a lot of credit. Got off to a slow start, missed a lot of shots. Wake Forest playing with a lot of speed and a lot of emotion. And they just found something, that being points in the paint, and did a nice job of taking advantage of that. Getting back in the ball game, tying the ball game, eventually taking the lead. Wake Forest gets on a couple of cold spells, and Boston College gets a huge win for them on the road, the last game of the season, and gives them a little momentum as they go into the ACC tournament.
Got to feel for the seniors here at Wake Forest. They're going to lose on their senior night as we're under 8 seconds to play in this game. Big hands by Boston College, and we're going to have a steal to end this game. And 73-63 is the final. The next time these teams will play will be next week in Greensboro for the ACC tournament.
Well, a great effort, as I just said a moment ago, about for Boston College on the road, the last game. It's very easy to win the pack, and they didn't. Wake Forest came out, had spurts, and you've got to continue to play